Why the cost of Halloween is creeping up. New York, October 17, Reuters. This was originally published in the On the Money newsletter, where we share U.S. personal finance tips and insights every other week. Halloween is my most favorite holiday, and chocolate is my most favorite form of candy. But, like everything else, Fright Night is getting more expensive. New survey data shows Americans who plan to celebrate Halloween expect to spend an average of $192 in 2025. Up from $172 last year, with candy the top purchase. Among those handing out treats, the average planned candy spend alone is about $70. There are reasons why chocolate costs more this year. A severe supply crunch in West Africa is pushing cocoa costs to historic highs. Meanwhile, chocolate makers are passing along earlier cost spikes via higher shelf prices and smaller package sizes. Here are 3 ways to avoid getting spooked by Halloween costs. Buy early. Buy once every October. I brave the crowds at Costco and buy giant 90-ounce bags of chocolate. Warehouse clubs tend to offer the best per piece value. Right now, those big bags seem scarce. If you happen to see them at your local Costco, tell me. Mix it up. I blend chocolate with non-chocolate treats. Sour Patch Kids and Nerds are fan favorites, to lower the average cost per piece while keeping kids happy. Set a piece budget. Our rule is 1 piece per kid early in the evening, extra for familiar faces and especially creative costumes. If there's a surplus later, we loosen the reins. If you have any ideas on innovative ways to keep Halloween costs in check, write to me via the email in my bio. The macro and micro impact of the government shutdown. The closure also shut off the flow of key economic data at a moment of uncertainty among policymakers and investors about the health of the U.S. job market, the trajectory of inflation, and the strength of consumer spending and business investment. It is also threatening home sales in flood-prone areas and delaying home closings. That is some of the macro stuff in the current mix, but how is the shutdown personally affecting you? Write to me and tell me your thoughts. Gold is considered to be the ultimate safe haven in volatile markets, and it continues to soar. Gold hit a fresh record high above $4,200 on Wednesday, lifted by expectations of a rate cut this month by the U.S. Federal Reserve and an investor flight to safety after a flare-up in trade tensions between Washington and Beijing. Analysts at Bank of America and Société Générale now see gold reaching $5,000 per ounce in 2026.